Hey, what's going on? Yes, it's your boy, once again, KQKC, the place to be. Shout out to the LDBC. Yes, Dillian Whyte. Most likely he'll be signing with PBC. Now, the question is he a good fit for PBC? Or is PBC good for Dillian Whyte? Now, think about who he been working with. Think about who his past promoter from a fight-to-fight basis. It is definitely a fit for Dillian Whyte. That's all that needs to be said. Now, Eddie Hearn has said that he don't believe in tying anyone down. That he believe in his fighters checking out other opportunities. Other words, no, professional bullshitter once again. Yes, he cares if Dillian Whyte searches for another so-called promoter or advisor, or it doesn't matter. Because, see, he knows that Dillian Whyte is a good fighter. And I have to admit that he is. I have to admit that he did a great job with Chisora. And Anthony Joshua believes it too. And Eddie Hearn. That's why they had lowballed him so much. Because they didn't want to fight him. The fact is, they really believe that Dillian Whyte is not worthy of a belt. See, Dillian Whyte, he was beat by Anthony Joshua. And over in the UK, he had to actually start basically from scratch. Basically from the bottom and work his way back to the top. And he did. He did. He was treated just like Deontay Wilder. Didn't believe in his skills. They allow him to fight whoever he wanted to fight at that time. But now it's a different story. It's a big different story. He wants Anthony Joshua. But the promoter that trusts him so much, quote, unmotherfucking quote, Mr. Eddie Hearn, or I believe in Dillian. And I believe that he's going to make the right choice. Well, how can that be, Mr. Hearn, if he's looking to leave you? He already made the right choice. The right choice is to leave your hungry, greeting, lying ass. Sorry, but this is KQKC channel, and I'm going to tell the truth. This is real talk for your ass. Now he's with, or he will be, with a stable of A-listers. A stable where they can help you improve your defensive skills, your offensive skills, your footwork. There's a lot to consider when fighting over here. You take a trip to Ireland. Things are different there. Things are different in the U.S. Things are different in the U.K. But the point I'm trying to make is that Dillian Whyte had been there, done that, scratched the surface once, lost, climbed his way back up, and now he's trying to get him in the shaft. He worked so hard. He is a talented fighter. He would give Brazil a run for his money. He would give Gerald Washington a run for the money. And definitely Bryant Jennings, who just was knocked out, for the money. So, we have to be honest with ourselves. I mean, the UK people understand Dillian Whyte is your guy when Anthony Joshua is not fighting. But neither have fought excuse me, on the same card that I know of. Now, the problem comes in that what do we do with Anthony Joshua? Well, what do Eddie do with him? Would he cherry pick one of his so-called contenders from Matchroom, pretty much a heavyweight? See, when you go to sparring, you practice, and you practice, and you practice and practicing. You know, you don't spar with the same weight class that you spar with. You're there to make yourself better. You're there to improve your skills. And when you are doing great and you knock out your opponent, I do understand. I really do. So, yes, PBC is a great fit for Dillian Whyte. Al Heyman will give him an advisory contract, and he will look out for Dillian Whyte. He will let him know what type of moves and choices he has, and what type of exposure he will get, because he will get exposure. The man that wouldn't fight Deontay Wilder, Dillian Whyte. They will soon know how to spell your name, W-H-Y-T-E, besides W-H-I-T-E. Sure, a lot of Americans are not feeling you right now. You haven't won a fight here yet. You've been blessed with Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua holding you back. Now, Eddie Hearn's stable looks very, very shaky. Then he goes on to say, well, with Canelo and Jacobs, Canelo, he's pretty much in shape, and Hearn pretty much think he'll win. But anyway, Danny Jacobs, he's working real hard. Yes. He coming up with strategies to deal with Canelo. I have seen him working out, not in person, but I have seen him working out on different things. You can see him, no, not that way. Well, maybe that way. No, not that way. You know, he's figuring out certain issues with his opponent. He's smart. He doesn't think he can go out there and beat everybody that they put in front of him. Which that's what he's been doing lately. But it is what it is. PBC is a great fit for Dillian Whyte, And I am so glad and so happy that he'll take advantage of it. Now he can get the fights that he's been so long in asking for. And he will get a decent payday. Just because you didn't have a chance for a eliminator. So, one more thing. Also, once you get a chance, tune in to Keith Thurman. He will be fighting Josito Lopez. Josito Lopez, I would say, is a B-level fighter, but sometimes once he get in his groove, he can be a A-level fighter. Just like that time he fought Luis Ortiz. He fought not Luis Ortiz. Ortiz. And the one headbutted. Put it in so many Ortizes and anyway, Ortiz one headbutted for Mayweather. Victor. And that way he made, let me put it this way. He broke his jaw. Okay? He's not a hard hitter. It's the way that he hit Victor Ortiz. And it was very methodically thought out. And kudos to him. And they had to stop the fight, and he won by default. Good strategy, because he did one of them lazy fakes and came up with the right, and boom, he tagged him. So, yes, PBC is a good fit for Dillian Whyte. And yes, Keith Thurman will be fighting, but he will have to show me a lot before I have faith in him again. Keep that in mind. And with that, that's all I have for you at this present time. KQKC will be back a little later with some more boxing news. There's one thing I don't know and do know. Sometimes I don't know a lot of life challenges, but I do know one thing, and that's boxing. So, with that, I'm KQKC. I am a new channel, and I do need you to sub to me today. If you just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon and subscribe to me, you will get all the notifications of my live streams and also my video. Now, I do come on at 12 o'clock, noon Central Time, Monday through Friday. And with that, that's all I have for you, as I mentioned. So, peace and love, and shout out to the LDBC. I'm out of here.